Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakha Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and rule well. And Shalom to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakha Kodash, Barakatam. It's the brother Kazah from the Midabal 12 West Coast coming back at it again with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be Walk Circumspectly, because judgment is increasing. All right, and what gave me the spirit to do this lesson is that today I was, doing the DoorDash thing, the food delivery gig. And on my first order, I'm going into this city, all right, get the first order, go to McDonald's, and then I'm pulling into the parking lot, and I see a crowd of people, gathered around a specific spot of the parking lot, really like right at the entrance of the parking lot, and they were putting down a bunch of candles, because it appears somebody got judged in that particular spot, and I see that and that just, catches my attention, man, because, with somebody, just getting judged right there, the people is, putting down candles, it goes to show that the love of many is just waxing worse and worse, and people are being judged for living wickedly, man, with iniquity abounding. Okay. So later on into my shift, if you will, I go into another restaurant. All right, but this time this is across the city. Okay, all the way across the city. And I'm going into the drive-thru, and the worker there tells me that right across the street, somebody just got stabbed today. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it was like two homeless people fighting or something, man. But it just made the whole city hot. Like, I had to get out of there early. So ultimately, man, these are the days that we're coming in. All this happened in the same, well, I wouldn't say the same moment, because for people to put candles there, that means that, the case, had to be, the area had to be opened up, and then the investigation had to be over, as far as the first incident, but the second incident, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you that, that Yahweh Shemi Shai is visiting Babylon, and he's not visiting Babylon in just not just the grand scheme of things, all right, which he's leaving that for the final climax, where this place gets destroyed through the ICBM missiles, but he's also visiting these Babylonians, all right, on a very, very micro level, if you will. Okay, very intricate level. The Lord is in the details too, man. All right, and this being manifested more and more, that these people are being judged. These people in the world are being judged, man, for living their wicked lifestyles. Every day you get them notifications. I'm every day, I myself, and not just myself, but brothers out there, that I push camp with, get the notifications of people being put to death on the daily, man. All right, and that's Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, having people being judged. All right, whether it be through spirits created for vengeance, or just certain things that happen, the Lord is behind that. Why? Because iniquity is abounding. All right. So first precept I'm gonna come out with is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6, and it reads, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh Shemi Yahushai hath not done it?" All right, and that's another thing too. People take, these events, and they use it as an excuse for them to deny the Lord. As these faithless jakes, that say that just because it's evil in the world, that means that there's no power, there's no God. All right, for lack of a better term, because God is all love, right? But that's far from the case. Okay, Yahweh Shemi Yahushai is a man of order and discipline, all right? And he's ultimately disciplining the children of Israel, all right? He's getting ready, which he's not getting ready, he's beginning to discipline you stiff-necked blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. And you Israelite foreigners too, man, all right? All over the world, everybody's in darkness, man, all right? And that's ultimately because this devil is in rulership, all right? And to get that point, we're gonna go to the book of First Maccabees chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 7, just to further bring out the juice. And it reads, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. Now this is talking about Alexander the Greek, all right? Or like these Edomites like to call him Alexander the Great, which he's great in their eyes, man. That dude's a devil. Okay, but verse 8, and his servants bear rule, everyone in his place. All right, so that's talking about the 4 generals that took over his kingdom and divided his empire, after he passed away. All right, and they were Edomites too. Okay, and it reads, verse 9, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them, many years and evils. So did their sons after them, many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. All right, I had to make sure, to emphasize, on the last part, and evils were multiplied on the earth because this man is wicked. All right, he promotes and condones wicked activities like sodomy. He let the woman encompass the man, with all this feminism. All right, he letting people change their plumbing, which is ultimate abomination and confusion. Okay, and not just that, but just like ultimately the mentality and the mind frame that he promotes to these Babylonians, you know what I'm saying, is getting them judged, man, because it is an evil, wicked mind frame. It's not founded on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, it's not founded on, the virtues, if you will, that's written in the scriptures. All right, so these people with that evil mentality, that evil spirit, if you will, all right, and that's how they live. They're being judged more and more and more. Okay, and we are seeing this, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has had enough of this wicked ass kingdom. All right, for that we're gonna go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. All right, and it reads, behold, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, and that's what's gonna go on, man. All these events, this is only going to increase until it becomes utter chaos, until it becomes like a time never before seen. All right, we're in that time. Okay, these are the times that we're in. You see what's happening across the world with Russia, getting that alliance with Iran, which is Ezekiel 38 being manifested. You have the Russians, mobilizing their troops to take over the Ukraine, even though the U.S. is warning them with sanctions and not to use the dollar, which is a manifestation of the precept. It goes something along the lines of, the Medes shall not regard the silver or gold, roughly paraphrasing. So like if I butchered it, So these are the times that we're in, man. We're entering into a time never before seen. All right. And these are the times that we have to get closer with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Meaning Yahweh Shem Yahushai has had enough. He's visiting this place now. It's going to be judgments like this just increasing and increasing and increasing. All right. And we see it. Okay. We be surprised, not surprised, subscribed to different newsletters. Every day you get multiple news events talking about people going crazy, killing each other. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is visiting this world, man. All right, verse 7. Therefore saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right, meaning he's not going to allow this wickedness to go on. It's just getting really bad, man. All right, we're vexed in this society, man. And that's why we give praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai that he's shutting this place down permanently, man. All right, because this is captivity. This is our bondage. This is our hell. Okay, we're supposed to be in the kingdom where we're ruling. All right, and things are done in righteousness and in order. And the nations follow after us because we're that light set on the hill. All right. But instead, we have this devil at the top, pushing forth his wickedness and putting that on the people. All right. And people doing wickedness get judged for that, which we're going to bring it out in Galatians chapter 6. All right. So I'm going to continue on. And it says, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right. Hey, see? So, through the Spirit, man. So let's go to Galatians chapter 6. All right, Salakia. Let me see where you at. There it is. All right, so Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. And it reads, Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he also reap. Okay, and ultimately, with these people doing wickedness, they're receiving judgment. All right, they're receiving their reward for doing wickedness, which is judgment, death, calamities. All right, that's what's happening. Okay, verse 8, For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. See, now is the time to get closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now is the time to repent. All right, for those of you that's not, in this knowledge, you come across the videos, you're watching the videos. Now is the time to get serious about this thing. Okay, because hey, man, you don't want to be, on that naughty list, if you will. All right, so let's continue on. Let's go with this one. The days are evil. All right, I'm going to start at verse 15. So the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 15. All right, let's see where I'm at. Okay, 5%. I got enough time. All right, and it reads, See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Okay, and that's, what I'm going to end it off with. All right, that's, the title of the lesson, man. Be aware of your surroundings, know what environment you're in. Okay, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. All right, and we're seeing what's going on around us. We're seeing what's going on with Russia. We're seeing how in America is more disorder happening. The days are certainly evil. Okay, we give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechah Kodash, because he is about to deliver us from this captivity. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, on to the next.